What's up? Welcome back. We are going to put on an integrated taillight kit on my Honda CBR650R. Ordered this off the eBay, so we're going to open this up, check it out, then we're going to install it. Basically what I did is I got rid of the turn signals and basically did a tail tidy on this. So I got all that in there, and when I did the tail tidy, I decided to eliminate the turn signals and just get it all in one piece. So we're going to put it on and see how it looks and how good this quality is, because I did order it from Amazon, and sometimes ordering things off Amazon is a hit and miss. I found that out with this bike. Some of it fits, some of it doesn't. You have to modify it a little bit. So hopefully this one goes pretty smooth. So let's get to it. All right, so we're going to open this box. I haven't opened it yet. I just got it yesterday. So we're going to see what it looks like. I think this was like, if I can remember, like around 165 bucks, 155 dollars. So it wasn't too bad. So it looks like it's got all the different wires I'm going to need. Maybe adapters comes in the kit. I know it fits several different bikes. So I think I'm just going to need this right here. It does come with instructions, so we'll look at that. Right here it tells us what it all fits. Let's get this thing open. So Honda CBR 650R from 2024 and up, Honda CB 1000 Hornet 25 and up, and a Honda CB 1000 GT 2026. So multiple applications. So hopefully this is easy. I've had this tail piece off on the bike several times, so I don't think it's going to be too bad. The middle piece of the tail piece is the hardest part. So I'll show you guys real quick. So this piece right here, I don't know if you guys can pick that up in the camera or not, but there's actually a little tiny piece about this wide. That is the hardest piece to get off. But other than that, it shouldn't be too bad. So actually I don't think I'm going to have to take the front seat off. Oh, actually I'm going to have to take that off because I have to go to, I don't know if I can get to that wire harness. So we'll pull the front seat off. All right, so that one's too big. Thought so, but it was up there with the ratchet that I had, so let's see. Other than pulling the seat off, I don't think I have to take all these flarings off. Dropped my bolt from my seat down in there. All right, so we got these two clips. You just push these in. This piece will slide off. Then we'll go from there. I don't know if I'm gonna have to remove this or not, but if we have to, we can do that. So Again, all you do is just get like a pick, and then you just push those in. Those will come out. Then I feel like you're gonna break this, but it's not gonna break. So there's the cover there. So this might just pop off without pulling. Let's unbolt these and see what happens. It'll give us a little bit more wiggle room. Oh yeah. So looks like 2 bolts on that end. Phillips. So I don't know why they would do that, but they would just use the same bolts for everything. For the whole kit, it'd be super nice. Find a screwdriver that would fit that head. Thought going to my truck and grabbing one out of my work bag. So that one's too big of a head. Let's use, that one's worn out, so we'll grab this and see what happens. So if we go through this little hole where the clips I pulled out, looks like you can just get through there pretty easy. Don't know if that's a washer, yep. Okay. So it looks like it'll just slide right out after I disconnect it from its harness. And you're probably going to need that pick that we was using earlier to get these clips off without breaking them. Yep. Then this should slide right on out. That wasn't too difficult. Same process, we'll slide this in. Wire does look a little shorter than the other wire. But okay, looks like it's gonna line up in there pretty. It is a little shorter, but I think it's still gonna work. Actually, it might not be. So these are color coordinated, looks like. There's 3 wires. White. and 2 blues, but I'm not quite sure. Alright, so there's these 2 little things called a resistance that we're going to need. See, this is why it helps read an instruction and just don't go for it. Didn't grab the pick. I'm always so nervous with these clips because they're just cheap little plastic thingies. Then what we'll do is, before I put it all back together, I will test it. So I don't remember when I pulled these off what. Okay, I'll turn the key on. Oh, we got our tail lights. Check brakes. Oh. So there's brake. Alright, so the right turn works, but the left turn doesn't. So I'm going to assume it goes over here to this orange plug, and this white one was skipped. So there's 4 plugs back here. There's a white, a light blue, and another white, and an orange. So let's see what this does. Alright, we got it all working. Cool, let's put it back together. So remember, there's those 2 Phillips screws. Well, at least you guys are getting a live action of what this looks like instead of a highly polished edited video that makes it look like you can get this done in 2 minutes with no problems. So let me redo this because I did not realize these were going in here. Some of you guys are probably going to comment in the comment section, why don't you just take all the flarings off of the back? Well, you can. It'd probably be a little bit easier. But they're plastics, and those clips. I've had these things off so much lately, doing stuff to the bike, that I'm always afraid to crack a plastic piece or lose a clip. So if I can get something done without taking those off, I'm going to do it that way, because like I said, and I know the plastics for these bikes are not super expensive, but they're not cheap either. I mean, for what it is, they're not bad price, but I think you can get a full flaring kit for like $500-600, depends on what you're going for, the look, the designs, and brand. But Let's see if that will work any better to keep it from bouncing and being loose like it was earlier. There's a car show this weekend that I'm going to attempt to attend and get some footage for you guys. It's at a guitar place. It's like cars and guitars and something like that here in Springfield. There is the name of it. This one side does not want to go in. It's like the rubber. I'm gonna blame it that I'm exhausted from working today is why it's so hard. Actually, it's not that bad. Just gotta get, a rubber piece to slide over a plastic. I think I got it. So we'll do that side first. This side wasn't bad. I think because you have more room to work with. Okay. Now let's put the screw in and see what happens. If that feels any better. Oh yeah. Much better. Alright, so all I have to do now is just put these two bolts in, the clips, the seat on, then I'll show you guys what it looks like when I'm done with all that. Alright, I'll show you guys what it looks like. So actually before we turn it on, it's got the smoked look to it. So it's not the red. It kind of blends in with the back tail piece. So let's turn it on. So there's the light, the tail light, or the running light. Let's do the left. Then the right. Then the brakes. Well, not a bad upgrade for about 170 bucks. Makes the bike look different in the back with it being like the smoke clear lens, face the red. Then you don't have the turn signals, sticking out. So it just cleans that back up, especially with having the tail tidy on it. So yeah, I really like it. I think it looks really good. So I'm going to do a video eventually of all the upgrades I've done to this bike. It's really not that expensive to change the look of this bike and make it your own taste. We're going to go through like the exhaust and stuff I put on there. But that's going to be probably a couple videos, because the next video I'm probably coming out with is going to be me going to this Cars and Guitar. Sorry, I cannot talk. Cars and Guitar car show. Then the week after that, I'm going to Kansas City area, up in Shawnee, Kansas, for a bike van up there. And we're going to actually trailer the bikes down, spend a couple of days down there and just hang out, go to Cycle Gear, just visit some place up there. Well, that's it. That's pretty much the rundown on how to install this integrated tail light on a 2005, 2024, 2026 CBR650R. Wasn't too bad. Maybe read the instructions before you put on it. Probably save you a little bit of time, like using those resistors, the rubber plugs. I thought it was just going to be plug and play, but I was wrong. So yeah, just very basic install. So I appreciate you guys watching this video, and I'll see you guys in the next one.